Hey, y'all, come on in. It's great to see you.
We have an homage to Tom Ford today that I can't quite pronounce from Stirling Soap Company.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. It's great to see you. Your chair is always open here in our barbershop. And if you happen to be here during one of the live premieres, why, come on in the live chat and meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of folks hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you too. And for our mention today, y'all, Barrett Fragrances is one of our favorite dupe houses. And for Christmas, I got Sarah Eden Juicy Apples homage. It's called
Forbidden Apple.
Y'all, it's amazing. What are the scent notes?
So we have succulent red apple, tangy citrus, delicate florals, spicy cinnamon, warm vanilla, and smooth sandalwood.
Ooh, and y'all, let me show you how we decide which full-size homages we're going to invest in. We get the sample sizes, and using the code STACKS, they come in about $10. Y'all, how many have we collected over the years as we fastidiously decide which ones we're going to buy in the full size?
Just a few.
Just a few. Where did you get this? What is this?
I found this on Amazon. I think it was for lip gloss or something, but I measured the little sides and made sure they could fit. But we were having them roll all over the house that we needed somewhere to put them in the den. So.
And it was really fun to kind of take them over to Sarah's mom and dad's house when they have a birthday or Christmas coming and help them pick out one for them. And y'all, the best thing about this size, you're not really going to know if you love a scent or want to make it your signature until you've spent some time with it. I mean, days, weeks with it. And this size is perfect because after this is gone, if you're like, I want more, you bet you do. That's your pony. And what's our soap today?
All right. Arance Mandarini, I think, but it's based on Tom Ford's Mandarino de Amalfi.
And y'all, what's cool about this? Every Black Friday, Stirling Soap Company releases 7 or 8 new scents in a 3-ounce soap and a 2-ounce splash as testers to see how they're going to wash over the community. And they were re-released in July of 2024, which is when we grabbed it. Now, there's an interesting story attached because after we received this soap and splash, a couple of weeks went by and another little box came from Stirling Soap Company unannounced, but we will tell you about that when we meet the soap. All right, y'all, so from the Black Friday email from StirlingSoap.com.
Based on Tom Ford's Mandarino di Amalfi, this is Rod's top summer fragrance. It is light and close to the skin and is dripping with warm summer vibes. Just a whiff is a great reminder that the short cold days won't last forever and that long sunny days will be back soon. This scent is a blend of a lot of things. I don't know if I should read
that's
yet.
A lot of scent notes.
That's a lot.
We're not going to look. I saw Civet. I saw it. I'm sorry. And for this, we have a double unboxing, and we'll explain why. Come along with us. So this is the box that our Black Friday 2023 stuff came in, y'all, and we still have not done most of them.
No, we're getting to them this year.
Outdoor Man, you didn't see that. Maribor, you didn't see that either. Oh, here it is. Arcane Mandarini. Look how cool these little splashes look. I love these. And just about the time we're going to show you Perfect Friends and move on to our first impression, a second box came in the mail. Hey, did you order anything from Stirling? I didn't order anything from Stirling. What is this? Y'all, there's a note! Sarah, we had an issue with Arance Mandarini shave jars, batch 7522. You likely received a jar that was well, they are that organized.
It has
They knew
the
what batch we got. The product was all right to use, but it's an ugly pour that was not meant to go out to customers. My sincere apologies for the trouble. Enjoy your replacement jar.
Ugly pour? Aww.
That's why we love Stirling Soap Company, y'all. They have got your back. And this should be a super interesting first impression. How you want to do this? You want to open them first and see if it's ugly?
Well, yeah. Is it really just more how it looks, or is it has something else?
We haven't done a joint first impression in a long time. This might be a time to do it. Hold on, let's see. So that would be the ugly one. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's not hideous.
It just has some caverns.
Y'all,
that's all.
It's not Quasimodo. Although this is the fixed one.
I guess so.
It would have been totally fine, I think. Okay. But why don't we have a first impression on the scent?
Now I'm curious. Is the scent the same? I don't know.
All right,
so we got a 2-for-1 kind of thing.
Well, I know. Here we go. See what you get from that one.
See what I get.
Yeah.
That was a giant list of scent notes. I did not read any. Obviously, there's going to be some mandarins. That's about where I'm at.
Civic.
But it is perfect timing because we just finished the holidays, and I love having different scents. We're diving into an homage, and it's kind of summery. It's Rod's favorite summer.
To be able to look forward to the long summer days, that is what I have been jonesing for, y'all, after a month of wintry goodness. All right.
We're
take it in.
halfway there now.
See what you get. Is there a scent?
Oh, there totally is.
Oh, love it.
It's actually like a little more like florally maybe than I was
Oh,
expecting. There's
very
a lot
nice.
of bright fun things happening. I mean, the mandarin's there, but it's not too sweet. Like a lot of times mandarin kind of takes over and it gets the sweet orangey kind of citrusy things coming through. It's here, but I almost get more of like I don't think it's an orange blossom, but there's like a white floral or something, and they are good friends in here.
Nice. Now, we have smelled an homage to Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. Is this a little bit the same mandarin?
I don't think so. It's used different here.
Gotcha.
It's a different kind of vibe. I mean, it's definitely in that category, summery, but there's a more floral that's alongside with it. It's almost matched. So I don't know what Arance translates to, but maybe that's a floral. I don't know.
And Neroli Portofino kind of smelled like 1147 or 4711 to us, that old cologne from Cologne, Germany that's like 300 years old. Kind of smelled like that.
Interesting. Yeah, this is more, it's more gentle than I was expecting.
Oh, nice.
But I'm really enjoying the hint at summer that's coming through.
Yeah, what's hinting at summer?
It's funny because even in the description it said kind of close to the skin, close to the chest.
Right.
So there is something more subtle about this hint. Like it's not as bossy of a scent like you say sometimes.
Yes.
But it's definitely, it's not the intensity. It's just the type of scent.
Right.
So it's gentle. You know that you're dolled up to like, it almost feels like if I was in like a light linen dress at a luau and you just had florals on you and there's citruses around. Like it's just the area. I feel like it's almost more the vibe of the destination of your summer.
If there's Yule ham in here, I quit. And what I want to know, does it smell exactly the same as the replacement?
Okay, let's see.
Here we go.
One whiff. Oh, I want to say yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same scent?
Yeah, I think so.
So the only reason you sent out a replacement was that the pour was ugly?
Quality control. Man.
Y'all, I'm saying.
There's like a light wood bamboo kind of thing happening.
We don't say that word around here very often.
No, it's like one of the lightest
Nice.
woodsy sides. Like at first I thought this was going to be a lot more of a masculine hit.
Sure.
But there, at least off the puck, there are a lot of things in here that I think I could just totally vibe with myself too.
Nice.
So,
Now, are there any prominent scent notes jumping out where you'd say it's something centered?
ooh. It's funny because even off the puck here, maybe when we get to the splash, but because Mandarin's in the title, I thought I was going to get hit by that and be like, that's the Lone Star, that's the guy to follow. But not really.
And we just shot Mid-Century Modern from 11 Shaving, and that is a beautiful Mandarin note. You're getting something similar.
No. I know sometimes we mention, like, if you walk into a hotel lobby and you have, like, you know, I'm really in the setting of a vibe and a place. I know it's a cologne. Like, I know that it's the quality of a perfumery happening here. Right. But they are so blended in a way that it's really actually harder to pick out a prominent scent note than I was expecting.
And most fine hotels do have an EDP that is associated with their lobby. They just have little smellitzers that they scent their lobbies with. So it makes perfect sense to me. Disney doesn't just...
Yeah. You gonna go for it?
I'm going to go into this and see what I can find too.
Now we can kind of do side by side.
Oh. Whoa, it's a little bit more of the lemony side of the citrus that is then diving down. I don't think this is a far walk from Neroli Portofino, but I think it's a very other side of it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It's the creamier side. Yeah. It's a little bit more of the modern side. So where that maybe took you back to the 1700s in Cologne, Germany, this pushes you forward, but it still has a bit of a European sense to it somehow.
Yeah, I'm definitely at a destination. Like I'm somewhere new.
And it's got sort of a hint of a leather or something under it that we're sitting on, like a nice barber chair or something, if this isn't the barbershop.
I know, but that's why I was like, is it a wood? Is it, I couldn't, it's something light in color.
And I totally get what you meant by the bamboo. There was something a little bit like a sheep in here, a little bit of a cypress, like something of the blues and the beiges when it comes to the woods. Absolutely. Okay, hold on. No gourmands.
No, I agree.
But it's not exactly cologne-y either. It's not gourmand, but you can see its house from here.
It's funny because it's light, but it's potent. But I'm trying to figure out how to say the light part. Like, what's making that?
And I love that you said it's a best friend scent. Somebody was talking to me about Old School, and they said, oh, it's so beautifully mellow.
That's a good
that.
word.
Right. Not light. Mellow. Think Mr. Rogers. Think LeVar Burton. Mellow's a great thing. In a crisis, are you kidding me?
Well, even in the description, they had mentioned something about close to the skin. Like,
Right.
there is something about, it's not a crazy
Yes.
off-the-wall
This
thing.
is sort of equal parts for me like a mandarin cologne and almost a bubble bathy scent
Yeah.
onto the surface. And that's where the tug of war is happening with me, because those click, 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 and then the top two parts of it don't exactly. But that's where the movement is happening again for me.
I think that's why I got hotel lobby. Like, it's just that it's setting the scene, you know?
100%. And you know where it took me? Key West, Florida.
Oh.
I love that island, y'all. It is a magical place. I was even walking down the street, a little homesick, and I heard Stephen Sondheim's Evening Primrose, a super rare show, being blasted from the second floor apartment of this one building, and I was like, oh,
I need to go there.
I
We're
guess
good.
I'm home. Oh, chocolate-covered frozen key lime pie? How long can I stay? And this has that sense of the beautiful hotel lobby across from where Hemingway's house was.
Ah.
Beautiful and summery, like everybody's got a lanai. All the natives are in muumuus, and that's just the guys.
There's also a light side. Like, I don't get the humidity. I don't get it that it's so hot that you're uncomfortable.
No.
It's just the summer and the breeze is here.
And it's delightfully down the middle when it comes to gender. I don't think this would be masculine or feminine. I think this, like you said, is a beautiful vibe of a place, and somehow almost a tropical one.
Yeah.
And for our lather today, would you like to introduce our special guest hardware?
Yes, we have our Foxy brush from AKA Brushworks. I went for bright summer colors here. And then I have my Haley's Artisan Bowl.
All right, and I'm going to take it from the ugly pour. We're going to push that into the ridges as if we're just trying to smear bubble gum into carpet so you can't get it out again.
Hey, you can be generous because now we have 6 ounces total.
Right.
We're lucky dogs.
And I think part of the secret is to push it down so it's smooth against your fingers. So when the brush contacts it, it's not going to pull chunks off. You know what I mean?
Because when the chunks get in your brush, then you feel like you're wasting it. It just doesn't work.
Chunky monkey. So we're going to do the lateral bloom here at the Barbershop Duet. We're going to wet the soap so the bristles of the brush have a little bit of H2O to grab onto, but we're going to let the rest hang out there in the bottom of the bowl. And this Stirling lather can be a little thirsty, so don't be afraid to put a little extra water in there. And would you like to do the honors? Here we go. We're going to spin the brush forward. We're going to spin the brush backward. And then we're going to spin the brush about 25%. Give those bristles a new orientation against the soap. Push down, find your backbone, see what your spine's got to say, and then turn the brush again. Go forwards, go backwards. Spirograph pattern's going to start to appear at the bottom of the bowl as all of that soap gets loaded onto your brush bristles. Then, when only about 20% of that soap is left at the bottom of your bowl, now go down and grab the rest of that water and see what it knows. Let it get sopped up onto your brush like gravy on a biscuit. And then take it to the face. Take it to the legs. Take it to the bowl.
A few moments later.
It just gets more charming the more I smell it. Can you tell it's a Tom Ford?
You know, just because of how blended it is, I can definitely tell it's like a higher tier perfumery, you know? But it's a different one for Tom Ford.
It
I feel
is.
like it's a different style.
I don't think it's a far walk from Neroli Portofino, but I really do feel like that one looks backwards and this one looks forwards.
Well, it definitely lathers just fine, let me
No.
say. Holy moly. It's falling out of the bowl.
Are you kidding me? And this is something you will only find here in the Barbershop Duet. This is the Who Put the Man in Mandarin With on 3, 1, 2. Might be Tom Ford. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, it's spread out a little bit.
Oh, a little bit of the spices, a little bit are coming
Just a
forward. A
little.
little bit more.
At the very, I would say that maybe a subtle more hint at masculine. Not much,
Right,
but just
right.
a little.
And the florals are kind of blending in a nice way.
Yeah.
And I might even get this in it.
Oh.
I can't
Right?
just look at a lather like this without putting it all over the face. Y'all, we don't do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet, but we will show you how this coats and covers the face. Are you kidding? It works itself.
Yeah.
Y'all, beautiful. One of the most respected formulas in all the wet shaving world.
Super padded and slick. All the good things. And I really, from smelling this, I feel like it's time to be in summer already now.
I know. That's why I'm excited. Well, the best part of the wet shaving world, these little time traveling adventures. We can skip forward 6 months and enjoy a little sunshine in the middle of all the rain. And y'all, we do save all of our emails. We've still got the scent notes. Let's take a look.
I feel like there's other fruits in here now. I don't really feel like that it's only the blossom orangeness or
Already
something.
counting like 6.
Oh, okay.
The basil that you caught is right there.
okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, back to the email from Stirling Soap.
This scent is a blend of lemon, grapefruit, mint, basil, tarragon, and black currant. So those are just the top notes, y'all.
There's 2 more acts to this play. All right, going on.
Middle of orange blossom. All right, that was right. Jasmine, clary sage, shiso. We haven't had that in a while.
I know, it's been a year since we've seen that. And then
Coriander and black pepper.
that's just the middle of the sandwich. And then we have
Musk, vetiver, civet. You were right. Labdanum and amber. Hi. That's a lot, man.
That is a crowded fruit salad. Okay, hold on. Starting at the beginning. I get the lemon, I get the grapefruit. And I love that mint is listed next because I'm kind of sensing how that mint comes up against the grapefruit and lemon. And y'all, if you're scared of grapefruit like me, I don't get the bitter sense of the grapefruit. There's no little spoon juice in your eye grapefruit here. No, it's much more of a dry, dapper, masculine sort of grapefruit scent.
And then somehow how the tarragon and the black currant stuff, like that's the mids. Like there's a big chunk in this that's all light scents somehow.
And I love that the basil is being the green because it doesn't go all the way to rose stem kind of stuff, but it just sits there as a beautiful green spice in the middle that wouldn't be out of place in a spaghetti sauce. Tarragon too.
Yep.
And then
you can see all the florals kick in. We got orange blossom, jasmine, clary sage too.
think aqua velvet, the original juice, how it has that clary sage note that jumps out at you. That is what's in here. And then shiso.
And then we have coriander and black pepper, along with the base notes of musk, vetiver, a little more green, civet, labdanum, and amber. Those 3 at the bottom are just, they don't pull the scent down. They don't make it a darker scent.
Right. And I love it when I see a scent note that confuses me. Because I'm like, wait a minute. How in the world is a vetiver in here? I'm not exactly getting it. How is civet in here? I'm not exactly getting it. But y'all, if it wasn't there, you'd know. It's just there to be the foundation that these other notes are standing on, so you get a little bit better sense of them. You can't see the light without the dark.
And I feel like this list just shows you how you know it's a Tom Ford scent.
Right.
What it's called, and then all the things that are listed in it. That kind of shows you the depth of this scent. And speaking of the depth, I think we should go a little deeper, because we got a
with you. I'll follow you down. And it is funny for me with your Tom Ford scents how you do have the strong personalities of like Bitter Peach or Lost Cherry, but then you have the best friend, the supporting roles that are there to just bolster your personality a little and not be their own. That's what this is, I think.
They really do have something you can offer for all types of personalities and people, which I do like.
And these little tiny bottles of the aftershave are kind of like the tents in Harry Potter. They're tiny on the outside, but somehow they hold a lot. Oh.
I was wondering if that would happen.
Oh, I get a little bit more of the sense of the cologne from this. All right, here we go. Take that in a little bit. Here we go. L'chaim.
Time for summer around here.
This screams 80s, 90s sophistication. And I'm not sure how. I think my aunt had something similar.
Oh.
She was loaded. We saw none of it.
But those florals in here mixing with the orange blossom and the mandarin side, they are fancy.
And here's why I love it. The flowers are holding their own against the mandarin. It's beautiful. And they're not being bossy about it.
No.
Like, I'm not sensing any particular floral, but I get that conservatory of flowers, middle of Golden Gate Park sense around me, and in a beautiful, subdued way.
Yes.
You can either get florals in the intensity of an actual floral garden around you, which is what's happening here, or you can get florals shoved up your nose. That is not what's happening here.
It's interesting because I'm getting more of the orange color. Like I can see why branding wise, that's what they went with. Right. But I'm not getting hit with the complete orange side. I'm definitely getting more of the mandarin with the orange blossom.
I'm getting a sense of clear blue water. Could this be a bit of an aquatic?
But it's like only just because of the little citrus hint at it.
Right.
All the other stuff, the textures almost remind me of like sitting in the sand. Like I'm outdoors, I'm on vacation, I am chill without a worry at all.
This has something familiar to it. And I love that my brain has been so connected to the mandarin because of the name. Right. But that's not where it's going now. It's going into those florals. And boy, are they beautiful.
It's a potent scent. But it is gentle. It is more close to the skin, like they said in the write-up.
It's a loud song, but it's a really gentle one. You know what I heard in my mind?
What?
You are the sunshine of my life.
There you go. I'm trying to think where I would wear this because now it just makes me want to be on vacation.
This almost smells like a San Francisco hotel lobby to me that I've been in.
But if you could make it a little warmer, a little more summertime.
I kind of even get the image of like billowy curtain.
Right, I was thinking of wearing a linen suit or something
like a
you know?
true summer house that doesn't actually even have walls. And you know, if I could paint a picture, take a carnation and put it next to an orange blossom, and then put it next to some beautiful lighter spices that are going to be your undercurrents, because I don't even sense anything in the bass notes that's all that bassy. I think it's just letting those beautiful top notes hold their natural sweetness without getting too sweet.
But I get like an image of the sand, like the texture of the sand.
Yeah.
There's like something, those colors, that's as bassy colored as I get.
This is kind of what I expected South Padre to smell like in my
with
imagination,
you. Right. If I really dig, there's nothing sunscreeny about this, but...
Oh, no, but I do love South Padre. If you know, put it in the comments.
Because I think that's what's different, where that takes me more literally sitting, I'm lounging, relaxing. This is me dressed up at the same venue, going out to dinner that night, to the luau or something else. You know, it's a little more fine dining.
When I did have to go to rehearsal and be around people for the first time in a very long time a few weeks ago, I realized that I wanted to be a little bit careful with the scents that I put on. Not that I was necessarily aiming for something to be crowd-pleasing, but I didn't want anyone to start scooting their chair the other way. You know what I mean?
Crowd-conscious, maybe.
Right. So I think it's those moments where you do want the best friend scent on your shoulder so you can be the main character, and that's what this lets you be. I feel like when I walk in a room with Lost Cherry announces me.
There's something about the florals that I'm feeling on me in this scent that makes me just feel really pretty and ready to enjoy myself. Like I'm all dolled up. It's just that final little part of the outfit.
Yeah,
you know?
I used to spend a week in San Diego with my aunt every year, and this does. This smells like San Diego, California in July. And what's the easiest job in the world? Weatherman in San Diego, California. I don't care if it's the middle of February. It's nice. Back to you. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be brand new to the wet shaving hobby and super excited about it. You're going to find Stirling Soap Company at the beginning of your journey, and boy, are they going to keep blowing your skirt up. But just about the time the postman rings twice and you're wondering why you got a second one of these, you're going to fall in love with them even more when you figure out why, and you are going to get your own in hers too. Head over to stirlingsoap.com where you can find this and a wide range of other products. Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with Arance Mandarini. Tom Ford does orange and orange blossom. And for me, this is not the bossy personality of Lost Cherry or Bitter Peach. This is reminiscent of a stroll through an orange grove in Hollywood, California in 1905. This is a best friend, mellow, gentle scent on your shoulder. Perfect for summer no matter where you are. And the lather? Y'all, there aren't many better in this industry, and there aren't many cheaper. Thank you, Stirling Soap Company.
Welcome to Messages.
Hey, y'all. So for our January giveaway, we are offering a soap of your choice from the inaugural lineup of the brand new Adopted Acres Soap Company opening January 1st. All you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send an email here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we talk about our giveaways. And then check back here for our first February episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
Welcome to my TED Talk. So while it is super amazing and wonderful that Rod and Mandy sent out a second one of these because the pour was ugly, I want to show you how to fix an ugly pour from Stirling Soap Company. And if you happen to get the replacement puck and you want to put it back in one of your jars, this is how you do it, because I think it comes in a baggie.
Right.
You push it into your soap container, and then you realize that it's got the consistency of slightly chewed bubble gum. So you can actually push it with your little fingers into the edges of that container. And then once it's kind of filled in the edges, then kind of push in the middle and even out your pour. No need to heat it. It is perfectly pliable here in its natural shape. So after 30 or 40 seconds, you're going to have a pour that is just about as pretty as anything you will see from Stirling Soap Company. So, if that ever happens to you, we bring you glad tidings, great joy. It is instantly reversible on your home.
But thank you for sending the second one out. We really appreciate it, and that's another reason why we always talk about Stirling's customer service.
Where value meets quality, and quality is the all-caps word in that sentence. Y'all, thank you so much for being so cognizant of our journey as wet shaving hobbyists, and we are here for your journey as artists.
So stay tuned for January. We've got lots more of these ones coming through. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.